had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In punt formation.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. It's a gain of 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 42-yard line.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeForest Buckner, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Out of the gun now on third down. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Jim, 36. Big edge.
Needing the top yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games. Both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he will go the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running. Game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Jonathan Taylor.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And now he's going to use, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Colts 16, Jaguars 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of
laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Eckler, and he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts' 24-yard line.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jaguars take over first.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
7-yard line.
Back to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
For another Jacksonville first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here is Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be caught at about the 6. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my own college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. To Taylor on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Hill on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Buying time to his left. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The 48-yard line.
Right there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They find some open field here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. The give to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Tackled at the
and I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And the Colts first down.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, he's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 31, Jaguars 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the...
T-Rag got me.
Head boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it. No.
chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, then she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.